Good morning and happy Sunday, Unity. Please rise as you are able and join us in singing our opening praise song, Thrive.
Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Just to know you and to make you know, we lift your name on high. Shine like the sun, make darkness running high. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary lives. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive.
Good morning and welcome to Unity on this beautiful Palm Sunday. I just noticed that the words were whoa, 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 and everybody's still looking at the screen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think you got it. You're good. Thank you for being with us today. Now is the chance we get to welcome each other to the service with a hug or a handshake or whatever feels right to you. everyone. I'm just here to invite you to join us for Easter Sunday, April 5th. 2 services, 9 and 11 a.m. Incredible music we always have on Easter. Our kids' activities after the 11 o'clock service. So many things there. Eggs, animals, bouncy. It's going to be great. On that Sunday, we're launching a 6-week Sunday series on Easter morning called The Great Work of Your Life. You know, every person is uniquely called and uniquely equipped to create a life of deep meaning that includes freedom and fulfillment. Freedom comes when we heal our limiting belief system. Fulfillment comes when we use our gifts to support the whole, to support others. That's our calling. In addition to our Sunday messages, you can join a spirit group for the 6 weeks of the program to take these ideas and principles deeper with other people. My message for Easter Sunday is, every ending is also beginning. Metaphysically, the resurrection story tells us that when the old way of being dies, something new, something higher can arise. Many people in our community have been telling me that their lives aren't working in the way they used to. Some have found themselves stuck in unhealthy patterns and in isolation. Quite a few have shared with me that since they've retired or since their work life has changed, they haven't felt as useful as they once did, and they've struggled to have a sense of contribution and satisfaction in life. Emerson says, we must release our angels that our archangels may come in. Whatever in your life is no longer working, no longer supporting your vitality, your wholeness, and your freedom, I want you to consider the possibility that it might be time to release the lesser, that the greater may emerge. So join us on Easter at Unity and experience the inspiration and the invitation to your best life yet. You're invited. All right. And also, this is Holy Week. Begins today as Palm Sunday. And then this Friday, we will have our Good Friday service at 7 p.m. in the Pyramid. The ministers will be there, some other members of the community. I'll be doing some music for that. And that will be live streamed as well for those who are watching us, not from Houston, but if you're here, get here. Next week, as we said, Easter Sunday, 1 week from today, we will have a 9 o'clock service, which we only have on Easter nowadays. So if you would like to come and have more of your day left after the service, you can do that. Also, we do have a few volunteer spots available, both for the services and for the children's activities after, the egg extravaganza, in case you didn't get that. But it's going to be a wonderful day. We are expecting 1,000 people at the extravaganza, and we'll have close to that in the services too. It will be a wonderful big day here at Unity. And of course, now is the time to sign up to be part of this one. I looked up there and it was on the wrong one. There it is. Unity Prayer Partners. We've been talking about that. We do our spring recruitment, that it is time. If you feel the call to pray with others to become a Unity Prayer Partner, Wednesday is the deadline to sign up. But it's also the opportunity, you can sign up for this anytime, if you would like to receive a monthly call from a prayer partner, someone to hold you up, and someone to remind you of the truth of who you are, you can sign up for that at any time, but now is the good time. Go to the table in the lobby or go to Helpful Links. And that's where you'll find all these announcements. And spirit groups are starting next week, so now is the time. If you're already in a spirit group, maybe you guys are going to follow along in this new program that we're doing. And maybe you used to be in a spirit group and you don't have one. Maybe you're just ready for a new group. Or maybe you've never been in a spirit group. It's to all of you to sign up to become a part of these small groups that will follow along with the Sunday series that starts next week. I have been invited to be on Deborah Duncan's show, Good Day Houston, on this Wednesday. They invited me to come and be a part and to talk about our Easter services. So if you want to, invite people to church, say, check out our preacher. He's going to sing on Deborah Duncan. That'll be at 9 a.m. on Channel 11, I believe. And it's called Good Day Houston, and I'm very excited about that opportunity. It's April Fool's Day. I don't think they invited me for that reason, but it fits. Maybe I get there and they're like, April Fools, you're not on. I don't know. If you're new to us, we'd invite you to let us know who you are. So if you're here in the sanctuary with us today, go to the welcome table after the service. We have a gift for you. And then we'd also like to have you fill out the connection card. Lets us know who you are. And there's an online version of the connection card that no matter which platform you're watching our live stream, or perhaps you're watching it later at a different time, you can still find the link there and you can fill it out. Just lets us know who you are, how you found out about us, and whether or not you would like to be on our email list. We always like to say at this time of the service that wherever you are in your spiritual path, you are welcome at Unity. So thank you for sharing your time and your energy with us this morning. Now we're going to take that energy a little deeper as we prepare for meditation, and Julia is going to come sing a beautiful song to prepare the space.
Spirit am I, free from all limits, safe and healed and whole. Spirit am I, free to forgive and free to love the world. Spirit am I. Spirit am I. Free from all limits, safe and healed and whole. Spirit am I, free to forgive and free to love the world. Spirit am I. Spirit am I. Spirit am
What a powerful affirmation. If you haven't done so already, I invite you to turn within in whichever way is most comfortable for you. Maybe closing your eyes or lowering your gaze. And just take a moment to adjust the way you're seated so that you feel supported and comfortable, but not slouching over. The posture that we would like to have for meditation is any way that allows you to maintain a gentle, focused awareness on the present moment. I've heard some teachers talk about having a strong spine and a soft belly. You might just take a scan of your body and see where you might be holding tension, dropping the shoulders, relaxing the belly, the arms, the legs. But sitting straight so that you can be here. Now, breathing together, following that breath all the way in and all the way out. I sometimes like to just add a little pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. Just another method to have that gentle, focused awareness, to keep me breathing consciously. Let's begin with a few breaths together like that. Spirit am I. There is no separation between me and the divine. All of us created in the image and likeness of divine light and power and beauty. And even though we have taken this incarnate form, we are here where we have a birth and a life and a death. Before and after that, we remain in the eternal light of God. And even here, we remain in the eternal light of God. only thing that can separate us from the divine is a thought of separation. So right now, in this meditation, let us release any thought that there is any distance, any absence, that the light and the love of God are here, surrounding me, infilling me, expressing as me, right here, right now. And remembering this divine essence as the great reality for all of us, we can rise above the mental chatter and the critical thoughts that come. And we can take these brief moments to remember the truth of who we are. God is light. I am light. God is life. I am life. God is love. I am love. God is power. I am power. God is peace. I am peace. God is joy. I am joy. God is beauty. I am beauty. We rest in that truth, in that awareness. God and I are one. And from this consciousness, I move through my world, bringing that light and love and beauty, recognizing those same divine qualities in everyone in my life and everyone I meet. We are in this life together, each of us living the life of God in individualized expression. God is here. All is well. Amen.
When the cold bites your bones and gets in your heart, it can make you feel hopeless, and fear will come and steal your sun and make it dark. But don't believe you're lonely. We all have that moment when our shoulders sink and we look back and think we could just run. But we're not born to chase the fading light. We're not born to fall and lose the fight. Never letting go. Oh no. I'm asking you to lift me higher than I've ever been. Take a breath and say you're gonna come with me. We were born to follow the light that never fails. Scared to fight, scared to climb, afraid to die. But you can find your courage, and you can see you've already won this. when our head hangs low, we question if we should go or turn back and run. But we're not born to chase the fading light. We're not born to fall and lose the fight. Never letting go. Oh no, oh no. I'm asking you to leave me higher than I've ever been. Take a breath and see you're gonna come with me. We were born to follow the light that never fails. Come along, we're setting sail. Never looking back again. We're not born to chase the fading light. We're not born to fall and lose the fight. Never letting go. Oh no, oh no. I'm asking you to leave me higher than I've ever been. Take a breath and see you're gonna come with me. We were born to follow the light that never fades. The light that never fails. We were born to follow the light that never. The light that never. The light that never fails.
Beautiful, Julia. Thank you. We were born to follow the light that never fails. There's something so core to what we teach here at Unity in that song, that we weren't born to follow the failing light, but there's something in us that knows a deeper truth. Our name, Unity, speaks to our theology and our philosophy, that we are unified with God, that there's only one life, one power, one source of all good, and we are a part of that. But we forget. We struggle. We're human, right? Human beings having a spiritual experience. Somebody said we're actually spiritual beings having a human experience. But who we truly are, the one that knows the unfailing light, because that's what we are. Got a funny for you. If you don't like it, blame Lorna. She sent it to me. A man walks into the library. And he says, yeah, do you have any books on paranoia? She looks at him and she whispers, they're behind you. I liked it. You know, the other joke about that is like, just because you're not paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. So I thought that song kind of set us up beautifully today, just sort of acknowledging that it's not always easy to follow the light that never fails, because life happens. And I'm in a relatively smooth sailing era, and yet I met with someone on Friday who used to live here and used to belong with our community, and I haven't seen her in years. And she was like, well, what's your life been like? And I just said, well, let me just say it has texture, you know? It's not all one thing. It's just there's a lot of stuff happening. This is Palm Sunday. I'll share with you, too, that when we meet every Tuesday, we have a Sunday prep meeting, and then we're looking at this coming service and the announcements we want to be making, the weeks coming up, and the video announcements we want to make. And on the first Sunday we got to this date on our calendar, it was written as Pam Sunday. And we fixed it immediately, but I have enjoyed that joke every week. It's almost Pam Sunday. So happy Pam Sunday to everyone. Palm Sunday is the traditional beginning of Holy Week, the week leading up to Easter, the crucifixion and the resurrection. And I thought I would just read the passage from the Gospel of Luke as it's recorded there, just to kind of set the table for us. This is from chapter 19 of Luke, beginning with verse 29. And when he came near Bethphage and Bethany, at the place called the Mount of Olives, he sent two of his disciples, saying, "Go into the village ahead of you, and as you enter it, you'll find there tied a colt that has never been ridden. Untie it and bring it here. And if anyone asks you, 'Why are you untying it?' just say this, 'The Lord needs it.'" And as they were untying the colt, its owners asked them, "Why are you untying the colt?" And they said, "The Lord needs it." And then they brought it to Jesus, and after throwing their cloaks on the colt, they set Jesus upon it. And as he rode along, people kept spreading their cloaks on the road. As he was approaching the path down the Mount of Olives, the whole multitudes of the disciples began to praise God joyfully with a loud voice for all the deeds of power that they had seen, saying, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest heaven." And some of the Pharisees in the crowd said to him, "Teacher, order your disciples to stop." And he answered, "I tell you, if these were silent, the stones would shout out." In Unity, I mentioned that we are a non-dual teaching in Christianity. We're not the only one, but we're definitely in the minority of churches that don't teach dualism. I believe that there's ample evidence from the writings that came after Jesus spoke, but these were widely circulated in the years following his death, and most scholars agree that he was a real person, a real rabbi who lived in the Middle East at that time, and there is something core and identifiable about his teachings which align with, there's even speculation that perhaps in those lost years when we don't have anything recorded in the Bible about his life, perhaps he went to India and studied with some of the Eastern wise people there. We don't know. But there is something that is a deep awareness of our eternal connection to the kingdom of heaven within. It just comes forward in Jesus' teachings. There are three major worldviews in philosophy. They are materialism, idealism, and dualism. Materialism simply means that all there is are the quarks and the atoms. That's the only reality, the physical reality. Idealism says just the opposite. No, none of this is real, and the only thing that's real is spiritual reality. This is all illusion or Maya from some of the Eastern traditions. And then dualism, which says, well, some of it's spiritual and some of it ain't. There's some of it that's physical and some is not. And this creates what's sometimes called the hard problem of philosophy. How does consciousness interact with the material reality? And all the philosophies have tried to reconcile those two, and it's not easy. That's why it's called the hard problem. And in the three major Western religions, which are Judaism, and Islam, and Christianity, are dualistic as they're generally practiced. But there have always been mystics of all the tradition that peer deeper into reality and say, wait a minute, God couldn't separate its own being from any part of itself. That God is if God is omnipresent, that means everywhere. And dualism, I grew up in a very dualistic Christian tradition, and I got the good thing about dualism is that, like, I'm here, God's there, I can have this parental relationship with God, and can be very nurturing and helpful. But it also gave it the possibility that God may separate from us at some point. As a matter of fact, the deepest punishment we'd ever experience is to be cast out of God's presence for all eternity in hell. Well, that's not what we teach here. What we teach, really, I want to just now we're going so deep. Hard problem of philosophy, now I'm going to do a little physics from Albert Einstein. He says this, "I think the most important question facing humanity is the universe a friendly place? This is the first and most basic question all people must answer for themselves." I'll tell you, when I got to New Thought, and I'm not pretending to be a philosopher or a cosmologist, or if I'm just that piano bar singer from 1993 that got invited to come sing at a church in Dallas, and some years later, here I am. But what I noticed when I first got to that New Thought church in Dallas, that it was missing something. It was missing the voice telling me how bad I am, how I deserve to go to hell because I'm so bad. I deserve to be punished for all the ways that I'm bad. What I got instead was this message of light and says, you're mistaken there, Michael. You're not fallen from grace. You just have some wrong ideas about who you are and what God is. And so I began to study this teaching. You know, I love the verse where Jesus says, "Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied." I was hungry when I got here. I needed something different because the religion I grew up in did not support me any longer. I needed something that would restore me into a right relationship with reality that wouldn't condemn me for just being human. I mean, really, I've talked about this so many times, but I guess I'm going to talk about it again. I was a sophomore at Oral Roberts University. Yes, that one. For those of you who know or remember, completely immersed in that tradition. And then I just realized that there's no way that a loving creator could create a system in which the vast majority of his or her creations who are human and flawed would be sent to eternal punishment. Ain't no way that can be right. God created us and knows how flawed we are. And if we don't say the right prayer and go to the right church, we're going to hell forever. That just made no sense to me. Well, it made a lot of sense to me for a lot of years. A comedian the other day, she said, you know, the hardest part about when I was an evangelical Christian, it was being better than everybody else. Because we've got the right answers and everybody else, poor you. I had that when I was a kid, but when I was 19, that all began to come apart. And I needed a deeper relationship with reality, I needed a deeper understanding of reality. And so unity, which began in the Great Awakening here in the United States of America in the late 19th century, has always been a non-dual teaching. It's a mystical understanding that everyone and everything is connected within the life of God. And it is only in our thought. Richard Rohr says this. I mentioned it in the meditation. The only thing that can separate us from God is our thought of separation. And if we can have a new thought, that's where our name comes from. If I can have a thought of unity, have a thought of oneness, I can begin to release those false beliefs that have held me down and kept me small, and I can begin to rise in the authentic power of God dwelling within me. I'm still kind of just that piano player in that bar in Dallas, but my life has gotten a whole lot better since I've been practicing this teaching. Haphazardly, half-assedly. At times I've not been perfect at it, but the more I'm able to tune my mind to this reality that God is the only reality, and God cannot separate its being and its presence from anywhere or anything. I am in it. It is in me. The longer that I've begun to practice that and to try to live from that, my life has gotten more free, more abundant, more whole, happier, joyous. So I'm just sharing with you that for me, this stuff works. And if you disagree, you are certainly not, we don't have like a doctrine, you have to prove something, you have to believe these things. We don't have statements like that where you have to say this and believe this, you don't belong here. No, everyone is welcome here. And I always say, this is what I got in recovery too. Take what you can use and leave the rest. If this isn't for you, nobody is going to ask you to believe anything that doesn't feel right to you. But I do want to share with you just, these are really the four core teachings of Jesus, and just see if this doesn't resonate with a non-dual perspective. Jesus taught about a oneness of creator and creation. When his statement in John 10:30, he says, "The Father and I are one." It's considered the ultimate non-dual proclamation, suggesting that God is not distant, but one with him, and by extension, all humanity. Jesus also spoke about the kingdom within. In Luke 17:21, the kingdom of God is within you, implying that divine reality is an inward experience of unitive awareness, not a place that we go after we die. And Jesus taught about dissolving our sense of separation from each other which is a non-dual practice. He commanded us to love our enemies and treat others as ourselves in Matthew 7:12. He breaks down the egoic, dualistic barrier between us and them. There is no them. It's all us. And Jesus, if you look at the way those stories of him being with the outcasts of society, the woman caught in adultery, the Samaritans, he used the Samaritan, which was the most despised class of people in Jesus' time, and that's who he used as the hero of the story of breaking down that barrier between people. And he also taught what I would say now is a dying to ego. The invitation to deny yourself and take up the cross in Matthew 16:24. I interpret that as a letting go of the separate, ego-centered self to realize a deeper shared life of God. All that is to come back to Palm Sunday. How could this brilliant, gentle teacher walk into the triumphal procession into Jerusalem, perhaps knowing where this was eventually going by the next week with the crucifixion, by the end of that week? And that's the question that I've been thinking about all week. How do we, as spiritual people, go into those times where we're uncertain about how it's going to turn out? And we have experienced that there are times it doesn't go according to my plan. Is that just me? There are things that have come into my life which were uninvited and unwelcome, but here they are. Here they are. And if we look at the metaphysics of Palm Sunday, Jesus rode in, and then when the Pharisee says, tell him to shut up, he says, no, you don't understand. If they will stop, even the stones will cry out. That is a statement of non-dual reality. The presence of God is everywhere and everything, and it knows it's here. We forget our thought of separation. When we're going through that diagnosis, we're going through that breakup, we're going through that financial setback, we forget. We have convinced ourselves that God is absent in this part of my life. God's not here. And the message in what Jesus did on that Palm Sunday is to say, no, here too, praise God. Hosanna in the highest, here too. Knowing that where it was headed, God is still present. Romans 8:38 and 39. For I am convinced that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor demons, nor the present, nor the future, nor any powers, nor any height, nor depth, nor anything in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God. Nothing can separate us from the love of God. But I'm going to actually ask you to raise your hands. Who here have had the experience sometime in their life of feeling like you were separated from the love of God? Look around. We all have that experience in this incarnate reality. That it feels like the evidence of our senses has told us that it's all over now. And yet in all of those dark times, you're still here. You got through that, didn't you? 2 weeks ago, and thank you, Reverend Shirley, for your beautiful talk last week. If you didn't get a chance to listen to it, watch it. It's incredible. Cora Fillmore, such a blessing. But the week before that, I talked about Søren Kierkegaard, the Danish philosopher, and he said this: life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward. I know. Seems like maybe some bad engineering. Wouldn't it be better if I could just know how it's all going to turn out? Would it? You see, because the world has all of this unpredictability about it, all these things happen that we didn't want to happen. Things are happening in the wider world we definitely don't want to be happening, but they are. What does it do? It forces us to not rely upon the senses. It forces us to get beyond the material world to a deeper place, which is the spiritual reality of God dwelling in each one of us. It forces us to do that, or we just go into despair and poor me. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I'm going to go in the garden and eat worms. Remember that one? My talk title today is Everything is Holy, but not everything is pleasant. Not everything feels good. Not everything, when it's happening, feels holy. And in this time is when many lose faith. Many say that faith hasn't worked because this cancer has come into my life. There is a metaphor that I sometimes use when I'm talking about this, about the fish who are philosophers and they're trying to discover whether or not water really exists. Well, you can't see it. Nobody has ever seen water. It can't be here. All the fishes going back all the ages, they've never been able to give us physical evidence of water because they're in it. And the same is true of spirit, of the divine. We can't see it with our senses because it's everywhere. We're in it. It is alive in us. And if we are able, and the word that kept coming to me as the weeks I've been working on this talk is attunement. It's not a word I use, but if I can attune myself to a non-dual reality, it changes the way I look at things, it changes the way I perceive things, and it changes the way I understand my own life. And if I attune myself to the trauma of my early childhood, I will have a very different experience of life. How do we begin to raise our consciousness to this spiritual ideal? Philippians. I've got a lot of Bible today, so if that's not your bag, I'm sorry. This is Philippians 4:4-8. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on these things. Where's your mind? Where is your mind? Is your mind on the problem? Mary Morrissey often says this, stop telling God about your big problem and start talking to your problem about your big God. Shift the reality. Shift the perspective. Live from the faith that God is here and all is well. That's it. That's the way we do this thing. And it will be tested. It will be tried. And here's the big secret. You know, when I got here and I heard about this manifestation technology, I can manifest, the 3 Ps, princes, palaces, and parking places. I thought I could get all these things I want and manifest my dreams, get my vision board going. What they didn't tell me was none of it lasts. Form is impermanent. The boyfriend's going to go away. Not always. Well, the Buddhists have a beautiful teaching. They said everything goes away. Every relationship ends, maybe by your death at 95 years old, happy and blessed, maybe, but it will end. Everything here is temporal, temporary. But if we can begin to place our mind on the higher things, place our mind on the qualities of the divine that we wish to experience as the forms come and go. And the form will come and it will go, but we are stayed in the truth of God's presence. And here's the other secret. As the things go away, the higher we raise our consciousness and keep it on those higher things of life, the truth of the divine reality, better things come that fit better. There's an old story I learned in my early metaphysical classes. They were saying, yes, you can use these principles and you can use these practices, and if that's where you're going to put all of your mental and spiritual coin, you can manifest a green Lamborghini. But by the time you have gotten your consciousness to that place, you probably won't want a green Lamborghini. If you so know your oneness with God and with all people, I have a feeling the things that you're going to manifest in your life may be of a different order of freedom and fulfillment. Everything is holy. I wanted to read with you just, we write these talk titles months in advance sometimes. Sometimes I'm late getting mine in. I used Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for the good of them that love God and are called according to his purpose. This is my description of my message today. We'll see if I'm anywhere near the target. Someone once said, God is frugal. What this means is that Spirit uses everything, ! No part of our journey is excluded in our story of healing and wholeness. It often takes time to see it. But if we are committed to living by this principle, we will come to know that there is a seed of the sacred in every experience. If we're willing to become open and curious, we can turn our doubt and uncertainty into what Thomas Troward called a mental and spiritual space of cheerful expectancy. That's the point. Don't quit before the miracle. If we can begin over and keep on, just God is here. That's my shorthand. God is here, all is well. No matter what happens, God is here, all is well. And if I had done that back in the darkest times of my life, I wasn't in that practice yet. Maybe I would have been able to walk through those dark times with a little bit more peace, a little bit more faith, a little more trust it was going to be okay. I didn't know, but it was. It was okay. I'm okay. This idea of attuning our consciousness to the highest truth that God is here. And that word God, I'm not talking about the one that did you dirty in your old religion. I'm not talking about that God. I'm talking about the eternal principle of life and love itself that knows exactly how to live your best life in you and as you. It knows exactly how to set you free from all those things that keep you bound. It knows exactly how to bring into your experience everything you need for your fulfillment and freedom. It knows. But why do we keep going to the circumstances? But you don't know my childhood. Michael, you don't know. You haven't seen my bank balance. You don't know. I don't need to know. I know a greater truth of me and of you, that God is here. All is well. Repeat after me. God is here. And all is well. All the time. I can tell some of you still don't believe me. I guess I'm going to have to sing about it, aren't I? There's a song that I stole the talk title from this. Peter Mayer is from Minnesota, a wonderful singer-songwriter. I'd been in this teaching for a while, and I was already attuning my mind to oneness, attuning my mind to unity, but I was still in a lot of struggles in a lot of ways, and guess what? I still am. But I have a higher class of problems nowadays. And I was at a conference at Unity Village, and my friend Jack Fowler sat down at the piano, and he played this song. He said, "This is a new song I've just learned from Peter Mayer," and I just wept. I'm a songwriter, and sometimes I get professional envy. And then sometimes a song is so pure and so meaningful that I'm just grateful that it was written. And that's one of these. This is one of them. When I was a boy, each week, Sunday we'd go to church. Listen to the preacher preach, and he would read the holy word. He would bless the sacred bread, and everyone would kneel and bow. Today the difference is, everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, I learned about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus made the water wine. I remember feeling sad. Miracles don't happen still. Today I can't keep track. Everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. And wine from water is not so small. An even greater magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. When holy water was rare at best, I could barely wet my fingertips. Now I have to hold my breath like I'm swimming in a sea of it. This used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-down. I walk it with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. 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 Greet a questioning child's face. Say that's not a testament. That'd be very hard to say. See another new morning come. Say it's not a sacrament. I tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, watched a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse. It made me want to bow my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then. Everything is holy now. 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 Would you turn within as we pray together? In this moment, I speak the truth of those words I just sang, that everything is holy, that God's presence and power are everywhere, in every situation that we face, in every person that we meet, is the presence of the One. And by aligning this thought in my mind, something in me changes. I become more open to a greater reality than that which I can see or taste or touch or feel or hear. I am tuned to a higher plane of existence, of divine creativity and possibility, seeking to be moved through my life in new and transformational ways, if I can only let go of my thought of separation. And so in this moment, I release it. And I speak this in the first person, but I invite everyone to take this as well for themselves. I release every thought of lack and limitation. I release every thought of struggle, and every thought of separation, and every thought of self-criticism and self-punishment. I release it. And in the space that is now open by releasing these false beliefs and false identities, and false struggles, I welcome a new reality of the presence and power of the divine, moving, living, having its being in me, as me right now. And so I speak a word of transformation and becoming over my finances, over my body, over my relationships, over my mind, right here, right now. I have attuned myself to the great reality that everything is holy. Everything is holy. Amen. This used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-down. But I'm walking with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Thank you. Isn't that a beautiful song? It moves me so much. Thank you, Peter Mayer. I know the struggle is real, but it's not really real. That there is a deeper reality in you. That's my job, to remind you of that and to know that truth for you. And I know that sometimes it is hard to hold on to the feeling of being loved, but you are. You are loved for all eternity. And if no one has told you today that they love you, I love you. God bless you. Thank you.
We are sanctified. We are holy. We create sacred space. We bring sacred space with us. So thank you so much. And now is our time to give our gifts for this spiritual tune-up that we get to experience. There's different ways to give. And let us hold our gifts, our offerings in our hearts or in our hands and bless these gifts together with our prayer. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive. So it is.
You're the feeling I cannot deny. You're the fire that makes me come alive. It's a love that I can't hide. It's burning deep inside wherever I go. Wherever I go, I got that good feeling, kicking me out of my chair, dancing like I don't care. I got that good feeling, shouting it out 'cause I can't contain it. I've got to tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody. I've got to tell somebody. You're the sun that's lighting up the sky. The sky. You're the thunder waking up the night. The night. It's a sound of living truth. It's a beat that made me move wherever I go. Wherever I go. Taking me out of my chair, dancing like I don't care. I got that good feeling, shouting it out 'cause I can't contain it. I've gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody. I've gotta tell
Ooh, enjoyed that. Definitely enjoyed that. Our Animal Kinship Ministry is accepting pet food donations today. They are in the drive-thru there, and they accept cash donations to help people with pet food and pet supplies. Midweek at Unity is Wednesday, 7 p.m. in the Pyramid. We're back to the top of the month where we have Tanette, Mystic Village for Sound Healing Journey. Everyone's welcome for that. And Tanette's also here on our campus at 2 p.m. on Sundays. Go to the homepage for more information about all our events and offerings and services, and prayer partners will be down front to pray with you after this service.
Prepare ye the way of the Lord. 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 Prepare ye the way of the
The Palm Sunday procession of our kids today. Oh my gosh. Wow, are you guys beautiful or what? So what we were doing with the adults today is we were trying to figure out how we can know that God's love is with us, even sometimes when it doesn't feel like it. And maybe you can help us learn that. Who is somebody in your life that even when you're not in the same room with them, you still feel their love? Who would like to share? Who's got one? Who is it for you?
God.
God, wow, she's got it.
My family.
Your family, you can feel their love even when they're not in the same room, right? How about you?
My dad.
You feel your dad's love? Oh my gosh, they've got it all figured out.
My mom.
Your mom. Let's come up here to the older ones. Who is it that you can feel their love even when they're not with you?
My uncle.
Your uncle. Who else? Who do you feel their love? Somebody?
My mom's grandma.
Oh, say that again.
My mom's grandma.
My mom's grandma, you can feel that. She's in heaven and you still feel it. Do you feel that? You can say, yeah, I'm the same. I was 12 years old when I lost my grandma, and I still feel her love today, and I'm almost 60. Can you believe it? Anybody else want to talk about the love that they can feel even when they're not present?
My dead uncle.
Uncle, okay, you can still feel him there. That's good. You know what? I don't know if you know this, but all of us out here, we love all of you. You're only here for a little bit of times on Sunday, and I want you to know you can feel that love. So grown-ups, if you could extend your hands and your hearts towards these beautiful, beautiful young people and repeat after me. Children and young adults, we love you. We see your light. We are here for you. And we bless you in all the good things you will do. Let's give them some more love. These are our wonderful children. So, Stephen, how many kids are you expecting next Sunday?
85 to 90.
In the Sunday school and then afterwards.
560 to 600.
So if you would like to volunteer next week for Easter, we could use some help. But if not, just come and enjoy it. Okay, I invite everyone to stand now as we close our service by singing our peace song. Protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And we proclaim today, God is good. All the time.
It's a beautiful